and Cart Cowie Breeze, and then Tommy Lewis and Frank. So if you guys get organised, then we'll start the live stream for the people watching online. You're just going to turn that on whenever?
It's on at the moment.
Alright, yeah.
Nah, we'll warn you before we get on.
Stanford Thor. Stanford's by Robel's Soldier. Pretty famous cattle sire. Out of Stanford Solo, which also goes back to the Glen Faber lines, renowned for cattle work.
Good, there you go.
Happy to be here on a Sunday?
Always.
Good attitude.
Always. Stop spewing kids at home, so.
Oh, get you out of there.
Absolutely.
So Thor's also capable of working sheep. She's been biting the nose and heel of cattle. She backs and barks in the sheep race. You can see she's got a good strong drive there. She's got sides, stops and a call off. And she's been riding on the bike and the ute.
That's 5 watches doing this. So that's 5 for watching and 2 of them here. Oh, so she was sick. Oh, poor thing.
Christy wasn't there, I was tomorrow.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck. Thor also goes back to Murray Wilkinson's Zach. Very, very well known sire in the cattle industry.
Anything else, Boozy?
What's that, mate?
Got anything else?
Nah. Kick out there. He goes around really nicely. He's taken ground off his stock straight away. He's nice and strong. Pete's got a really good handle on the dog. He's nice and calm. Very good stop on command. Got a nice cast there, going out nice distance off the cattle.
Wasn't me.
He's pulling up right on point and taking ground straight away. So you can see there, very capable, fully trained dog. Stanford Thor with Peter Rutherford. 2 years old. By Robles Soldier out of Stanford Solo. You'll be able to watch Thor in the demos in the sheep as well.
One thing.
We now have Sean Carter with Cowie Breeze. Breeze is 3 years old, fully trained bitch. She's worked all types of livestock from cows and calves through to sheep and goats. She's been handling big mobs of dry cattle on her own or in a team. She can work from a horse, buggy or a bike. She's trained to the whip. She's a very clever bitch that has good feel and reads her stock well. Good cast with break, side commands, stop and a call off. And Sean said she's got a big heart and will work all day. She's by Low Soft Slim out of Cowie Freckles. Going back to Carter's Deets and Carter's Hippie and back into the Woolies line with Millie. And Slim's by Low Soft Peter. She's a 100% silent bitch. She's perfect for cow and calf work. You can see Sean's got a really good handle on her. She's finding the balance point straight away and pushing them into Sean. So you can see the sides in play there. She's got a good left and right side. Heel bite. She's got an instant stop. She looks to be really quick on her feet, just blocking those cattle up straight away. That was Cart Cowie Breeze. So next up we got Tommy Lewis and Frank, followed by Lane Prendergast and Molly's Duke, Daniel Armitage and Fritz, Daniel Armitage and Mo, and the last demo in the cattle section will be Brimfield Precious with Logan. So Tommy Lewis and Frank. Frank's a fully trained 4-year-old New Zealand heading dog. I've actually seen this dog at work and he is a very good dog. Tom's done a really good job on him. He's big and athletic. He's got a really good nature. He's very experienced, having worked for Tom in his mustering and contracting business in the last 3 years. He was originally imported from New Zealand. He's got a full broken pack up, run, walk, stop, sit, sides, running sides, look. He's got a fence jump on command. He's strong enough to work dry cows. He's silent, but he will bite the nose. He'll work in the yards with sheep. He'll drive a fence, hold, cast. Tom's got little kids. He's good around the home and in the kennels, and Tom's only selling him due to a change in career. You can see there how obedient he is. He's got an instant stop. He's got both sides. Walk up, back off.
Yeah, thanks very much, mate. Frank, look at Frank. Here, Frank.
Just see Tom there driving the cattle away. Drive away in a cast.
Come. Bye. Come. Bye. 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 This still comes originally from that same colour. Frank, Frank. Yeah, Jake and Paul Frank.
So just see Tom displaying the outcast there, looking for other stock.
Frank, look, Frank, look, here, Frank, look. Alright.
Are you going this morning, big fella?
Need a bit more sleep, I think.
Yeah. Bit like that, eh?
Bloody.
But we don't probably have to do that. Yeah, because like in my opinion, like the dogs in front of you probably don't look at the videos as much.
He wants to put a HDMI port, I think, in someone's laptop and play them from the YouTube.
What did
One at a time. Well, I don't have to.
Hey Platsy,
Yeah.
what did Frank come in the?
Yeah. Log
Did
into
Frank come
the
third or
YouTube
fourth in the
channel, maybe, and we can just
Yeah.
do one by
Cow
one
dog?
from there.
Yeah.
fifth?
Did you feel the
So Frank actually placed fifth in the cow dog this weekend in the trial here at Carcoar. Very good effort with the amount of entries we saw this weekend.
Yeah. I'm really tempted to just say because the dog will be working.
As you can see, he's fully trained. Tom's got full control of him.
A lot number.
Very easy to handle.
Yeah.
Fast, athletic dog.
Then no one has to touch that. up to Josh though. None of that Josh maybe. That's what I mean. You don't want to watch the video. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. In my opinion, yeah. Because you said the video is like 30 in front of you working. I'd prefer to watch that then.
Tom also used Frank to break in the cattle here for the WDC trial this weekend.
Yeah, cool, thanks. Just the HDMI in. I have cords, just somewhere to plug it. Does it go in there or on the screen? Yeah. Okay.
You'll also be able to watch Frank in the sheep demo directly after the cattle demos.
Well, it's Harry's dog.
Yeah, Harry's dog. Do you want to say, I'll just give it a box.
Is this? Oh, so it's not only these people doing it. Yeah, everyone else is doing
Frank's a great trialling prospect as well, as you can see, putting the cattle through that first obstacle with no issues at all. All good, mate.
Right. Right.
Yeah, no, who wants to do the videos?
Right.
Exceptional dog there in Frank, only 4 years old. As you can see, there's nothing he can't really do out there. That was Tom Lewis and Frank. We're now looking at Molly's Duke with Lane Prendergast. Duke's 2 years old. He's by Craig Lee Hank out of Molly's Polly. Going back to Vanilla Creek J and Tid Sally. On the sire side, you're back to IPC Skip out of Craig Lee Twist. Famous Craig Lee line up there in Queensland. Very successful trial and work dogs. So as you can see, Duke's got strong genetics on both sides. He's a good strong dog with a good front and back end bike. He's got plenty of work in him. He goes all day. As you can see, he's fully trained, instant stop and sit. Lane's just showing a drive there down the fence. A kick out in the car straight around the front. Just see the nose bite. He draws them off the fence there very easily, finding the balance point back to Lane.
Christian Baptist. Scott.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
But yeah, double.
So you got the double, yeah.
Basically double in my car, but yeah.
Yes.
I just saw on the shit. I've been told I've got to go to Gerringong next week. That's a dairy, so. Yeah. It's good fun. Yeah, and then so I was with the beef weekend.
You can see Duke's 100% silent there as well.
Even though it's more
Can move into cow and calf work.
$2,000 to get home, wedding season, kids having babies, all that. And I love the sunshine. So it's really good to be back. Yeah. Where about? Yeah, okay. Yep.
Halfway up there, but
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So, do you want me to mute it?
Yeah, can you just show me the button?
is that muted now? Temptation to kick.
So that was Lane Pendergast and Molly's Duke. Up now we have Dan Armitage with Fritz.
These have got to go, just so you know.
Rightio, so Dan Armitage and Fritz. Fritz is only 15 months old. She is by Cabra Glebe Ted out of Darmnell. Going back to Brutonvale lines, very well renowned cattle lines in the Northern Rivers area. Bruntonvale.
Leave one in.
No, I don't want to be a pirate.
Bred to work cattle.
So you do, is that the weekly sales deal? Yeah. Yeah. And then, oh, do you? Yeah.
Fritz is a very calm dog that's been started on cattle, ready to go on with.
Do the sale at Wagga every.
He was bred by Joe Levin and the mother is a good-minded, stylish bitch.
But just, and then you have all the clients down around Wagga area. Then. Yeah. Cool. And auction cost mainly would be your. Say that louder. And no, it's fine.
Yeah. Like, it's a good tool. It's a good tool, but
Yeah. Just because of the technicality of it, or yeah,
because it's put it up there and someone clicks the button
yeah.
and they don't have to pay.
Instead of actually, knowing that you might sue them.
One of the sellers.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Yeah.
So you can see there how calm this young dog is, only 15 months old, very calm. Good run out there to bring that beast back to the mob. Looks to be very, very calm in the mind. Be a very good little young dog to go on with. See the nose bite coming out there.
Oh no, he's got 2 more.
Oh, yeah. Yep, this is the last one.
So Dan's got 2 young dogs here today out of the same litter. 15 months old, they're here for sale. He's had a change of career. So that was Dan Armitage with Fritz out of Cabraglebe, by Cabraglebe Ted out of Darmnell. We'll now look at Logan Brownlee with Brimfield Precious.
Why aren't we swapping colour around?
There's only one more run.
Is that?
Yeah.
I can help you dog out as much.
Yeah, if you go up now, please, Logan. So we'll see the litter mate to Fritz after Logan's dog. That'll complete the cattle demo. So you're now looking at Brimfield Precious. Precious is by Capri Red out of Brimfield June. Very, very strong cattle lines here in Precious's genetics. Capri Red, a very famous sire, throwing a lot of successful trial dogs in both sheep and cattle. Going back to John Mitchell's line with Dude. A lot of Capri coming through there. Capri Sophie. Capri Sophie has bred 2 Australian Championships that I know of. Australian Championship winners. Back on the dam line, Capri Woody was a very hard cattle dog. Precious is 4 years old. She's a nice, calm paddock bitch, works both sheep and cattle. She's fully trained. You can just see the footwork there coming out. You can just see Red stamp on her there with that really nice, quick footwork. Got both sides. You can just see that strong nose bite. Block those cattle up and immediately takes the pressure off. She's also WKC registered, microchipped. She's nice and calm and just brings that strength out when it's needed. Nice distance there, walking straight in on the nose. Just takes the ground there straight away. Beautiful big wide cast there. Once again coming straight in on the nose of the lead heifer there. Just drawing them very easily back off the fence to Logan. Plenty of cover out the back there, immediate stop. Fully trained 4-year-old bitch. You'll be able to look at Precious in the sheep demo as well. I'd say anyone looking for a very neat all-rounder, cattle, sheep, So that was Logan Brownlee with Brimfield Precious, exceptionally bred Kelpie lines there. Very, very capable, fully trained bitch, 4 years old. Final cattle demo will be Dan Armitage and Mo. It's a litter mate to Fritz that we watched just earlier.
Here he is.
So same story by Cabra-Glede Ted out of Darmnell. Going back to the Brutonvale lines. 15 months old. He's going to be a big strong dog who has been lightly started on cattle. He's free biting, showing the Cabra-Glede Ted traits. Once again, you can see he's very, very calm for a 15-month-old dog. Nice little break out there and a walk straight up to the nose.
Thanks, mate.
What lost this dog?
17.
Every year people do this with their dogs. They're lucky. But he's pushing the cattle up and he's pushing back.
You better bring it in the middle.
Letting the dog bring it. Yep. It's quite funny I'm doing this because I said before, make sure Birdie doesn't talk.
Very strong nose bite there again from Mo. The nice calmness and the strength to back it up when he needs it. So you develop into a very nice dog there. Dan Armitage and Mo, lot 17 in the auction. So that completes the cattle demonstrations. We'll move over to the sheep demo area. Anyone with a sale dog looking to demonstrate, if you can get ready. back, they're supplying the sheep, so they'll be able to just work with you if you've got a specific work request for your dog. Just let us know if you want to do something differently. So as I said, these better fully trained dogs, you just do whatever you like. Put them in, up the race, backing, barking, open, free work. All good. So we're looking at Winona Bill with Nicholas Cease. He is lot number 1 in the auction. He's 23 months of age. He's by Winona Johnny out of Winona Betty. He goes back to the famous Wairima lines in the south. He's also got a bit of stronger cattle lines there in Robel's Lane. He's a very versatile all-rounder, as his pedigree suggests. He's done a lot of mustering work. He's worked on big mobs of sheep. He has an excellent temperament and easy to control. He's responding well to directions. He's also a handy yard and shed dog. He backs, runs the race. Videos are available on Winona Facebook. If anyone else wants to have a look after this.
What the fuck?
What's the order of dogs, mate? It might be in our office, but there's we wrote on behalf of all the members.
In the office.
I can go find it though. You sit down. You've done enough.
Where's your timer, Booby?
You're the timer.
Just set it to 25 seconds. Countdown.
You can see he's very capable outside there. He's got good distance. He's nice and calm. Nick's got a good handle on him. Tommy Lewis and Scrib will be up next, followed by Wayne Slater and Tig, Brent Pakalmiskus and Knuckles, Gracie Halstead and Fly, Carly and Rooster Dolly, Pete Rutherford and Stanford Usher. So a couple more minutes there, Nick. We'll show Bill in the force up the race.
Put 9 in this big yard and then 9 in the
So you can see Bill's just starting to back there. He's going back underneath. Tommy Lewis is ready to go. We'll just let those sheep out this side if we can. Rightio, that was Winona Bill and Nick Cease. Can you find Tommy for me, please?
Good.
He's up the front somewhere. So Tom, we're just going to have 9 in the open area and 9 in the force area. So just jump your dog in when you're ready to show the force. So Tommy Lewis and Lewis Scribb. Scribb's 4.5 years old. He's by Kingsley Bill. Out of Opal, going back to Coogee lines on both sides through Trooper and Ebony. There's Karana Doc in the background there as well. Kingsley Molly. Scribb's a proper yard dog. He's got a big bark. He backs. He's been Tom's main dog for 3 years in his contracting business. He's an exceptional truck and shed dog. I've spent a bit of time with Tom working and I've seen it firsthand. He's got an exceptional work ethic. Can run him, jump him in, back where you like. He works outside the race, inside the race. He's very well bred, as you can see there through his pedigree. He's got a great nature. Tom's got little kids. Very, very powerful dog. Once again, Tommy's only selling him due to a change in jobs. As you can see there, he's just very effective on the sheep. They're moving off him nicely. As you can see, he's loaded that race easily. He'd put another 10 wethers in that race if you wanted to with Scrib. Big deep bark, plenty of force. Anyone looking for a high power, high energy dog, Scrib would be one to put a tick on in the catalogue, I'd say. He's only 4.5 years old, so he's got a good 5, 6, 7 years work left in him yet. As you can see, as well as the force and the deep bark, he's actually quite stylish outside as well. He's got a nice distance and just good stop and sit. So you've got about another minute there, Tommy. If Wayne Slater and Tig are around, if they can get ready to move into the arena. So Tommy's just going to show us with a few more sheep up the race here. Just brings him out there and jumps him back in. Well done, Tom. 4.5-year-old Scrib, fully trained. As you can see, he's an exceptional young dog, ready to take to work. So we'll now look at Wayne Slater and Tig as we get a few sheep organised. Tig's 3 years old. He's trained on sheep. He works in the paddock, in the yards and on the trucks. He backs and barks, and Wayne's just recently started him on cattle. I'll bring my water over. Can we? What's he want? So as you can see, the bark's definitely there with Tig. Looks to be a handy little yard dog. There's plenty of force. Straight into the funnel there, we'll see.
I don't mind if you get that. Because yeah, I just sort of had that sitting there to cover the next.
So as you can see, he's a pretty effective little yard dog, Tig. He's got a top notch up the front of the race. He's got a good bark, plenty of noise. He's backing freely, he's coming back through there. Nice confident dog, his head's up nice and high back through the race. He's only 3 years old, so he's got plenty of working life left in him. Very good, thanks Wayne. Really nice little yard dog there. We've got Brent up now with Knuckles. So now we have auction lot number 8, Markham Pumba, known as Knuckles. He's by Kamala Kadja out of Lynn Murray Ivy. Goes back to Larkins Wilson. Lynn Murray Kelly on the dam side. He's 4 years old. He balances his sheep nicely. He's doing small jobs with Brent around the farm. He's moving sheep and cattle. He's got to stop, sit, recall. He's in the stages of learning his side commands. He's got to bark on command. He's a quick learner. He's a nice type with a great nature.
I rang up and I pulled mine out.
Just a second.
Apple 6.
That's the next one, is it? horses. Rightio, so we got Zach Eade here now with Marista Fly. Fly's got a very strong pedigree here. She's by Brayside Togo, who's goes back to Amos Zone, one of the more successful trial dogs in Australia in his day. Back to Brayside June, another very good pedigree bitch there. She's a dealer bitch, bred some very, very successful trial and work dogs. She's out of Marista Murphy, going back to Boko Wonder, another very, very successful open trial dog, who we saw here throughout the weekend. Back to Ramamiga Kate of Chris Sherwood's, who goes back to Capri Red, another very successful sire. So exceptional pedigree there in Marista Fly. She's only 12 months old. She's done a lot of work. She's been a part of Zach and Grace's main work team for the last 4 months, mainly on cattle. She's, as you can see in her pedigree there, she's got both cattle and sheep lines. Very capable all-round dogs. She's got basic commands, left, right, stop, recall. She's job smart. She's ready to go straight to work. Follows a horse, rides a bike and buggy. She's trained to the whip. And as you can see there, she's only 12 months old. She's very, very capable. She's put those sheep into that funnel with ease. She digs those sheep straight out of the corner there, tucks in nice and tight.
I just never took the argument when he was younger. No point back in the argument now, he's no dog.
Can you just turn that off for me, please?
You don't want it, or you do?
So as you can see, only 12 months old. She's got all the sheep right up tight in the front of the race. You've seen her work them on the inside of the race. She's now doing it on the outside. Very quick outcast there. She's gone straight around to the lead.
That'd be great. Thanks, Paul.
You can just see that smartness coming out there. She's already thinking about the second job Zach's doing. You see that calm, strong walk up there, and then the kick out on command. An immediate stop. So Marista Fly's auction lot number 9. Well done, Zach. She's a very nice little bitch, only 12 months old. You'd already take her straight to work. She's very capable. You get a job done with her, no worries at all, I'd say, and she's at only 12 months old. She's only going to get better. So we'll move on now to Marista Dolly with Carly O'Leary. So Marista Dolly's actually a litter mate to Fly that we just saw. So once again, an exceptional pedigree. Both looking back through the pedigree here, you've got very, very successful cattle and sheep dogs, very successful trial dogs. So same as Fly. Dolly's only 12 months old. She's well started, very enthusiastic. As you can see, she's fast on her feet. She's getting around the sheep really nicely there. She's found the balance point at the head. Just working them back nicely there to Carly. She's got great potential in the paddock. And as I just said, she's going around the stock really nicely. She's really quick and active. She's got that very fast footwork. Nice and calm, and she's just 100% focused on those sheep. Good stop there, immediate stop when asked. Once again, she's very advanced for only 12 months old. You'd do most jobs with her quite easily. She's got plenty of force and presence there. She's got an immediate stop on command. Very fast and active. She wants to be there. She's really keen, fully focused. Got a good back there, straight up. She went straight up to the front of the race. There was no hesitation. Copped a bit of a hiding on the way back through. It hasn't worried her. She's still very keen to be there. We saw Chris Sherwood have a very successful day yesterday with Marista Kelpies. Thanks, Carly. Another very advanced young 12-month-old dog there. She'll only get better with age. You'd already be able to take her and do a job. Rightio, so we'll move on to auction lot number 11. Pete Rutherford and Stanford Usher. We see Pete's dogs here every year. He had another successful day yesterday. Came second in the Battle of the Bitches with a Stanford bitch. Stanford Usher is 14 months old. She's a keen young bitch, started on both sheep and cattle. All Pete's dogs are bred to work sheep and cattle. She's got good footwork and cover, basic side, stop and recall. Backs a race enthusiastically, barks with purpose. She's by Stanford Quads out of Stanford Reaper. She goes back to the Glen Faber lines there, so a hard cattle dog line, Kelpie line. As you can see there straight away, just a nice distance, nice presence and calmness. Sheep are moving off her easily. It's done nice and calmly. Got a double cross of Glen Faber Biddy there in the background, so I'd expect this young dog to turn into a really solid, calm, strong bitch.
20% off.
Yep.
With dog movers.
Can I just leave it out? So once again there, these more advanced dogs just filling the race there with ease. Big free back straight to the front of the race. Very keen young bitch. She's just waiting for another command to go back to the back of the race there. Very free barking, bit of a top knot there at the front just to make sure they're all up the front. Plenty of free bark at the back. So once again, a really nice young dog. They're only 14 months old. She's going to get all your jobs done. She's only going to improve with age. You've got all the bases there for a really strong, very handy young bitch to take home. I just want to mention for everyone online and people from away too, there's a 20% discount for your dog transport when booking if you've bought out of this sale. That's through Dog Movers. The number for that is in the front of the catalogue. It's 07 5530 2710. Dog Movers will be southbound on the 26th of November and northbound on the 27th of November. So anyone here buying for people away or people online that are a long way away, just keep that in mind. That number again, 07 5530 2710. Dog transporters, 20% discount when booking through this with dogs out of this sale. Just ring one of the team at B&L there if you're not sure about that. There's a text number there to book the dogs in on the Monday, the 25th of November, 0415 955 553, and those details are on the front page of the catalogue. So we'll move back on again to Brent. With Coomba Bay Siggy. Brent's had a very successful weekend with his dogs here. He won the Battle of the Bitches last night. He took out the cow dog. Siggy's only 17 months old. She's a calm, natural worker, more suited to sheep, but she will work quiet cattle. She's soft-natured bitch, works well in the paddock and yards, has a stop, recall, sides. She's a silent dog and is a pleasure to have around. She'd be a great asset moving into any sheep operation at only 17 months old. She's got a nice immediate stop there on command. She's nice and calm with a nice distance. She's nice little left side there going straight to the head of the sheep. Siggy's by Coomba Bay Tanner out of Olin Roxy. She goes back to Wooton Charlie, Coomba Bay Adele, Innes Hunter and Olin Willow. As you can see, Brent's already got a very nice handle on the young bitch. She's nice and calm, doing everything she's told. So she's already effectively backing, as you can see there. She's got a top notch up the front of the race. Very effective just to get that first lead sheep off. A nice finish off there. Immediate sit. Well done, Brent. That was auction lot number 12, Coomba Bay Siggy. So we'll move on now to Luke Platts. Can you just find Pearl for me? Luke's with Pearl. Another exceptionally bred young bitch here. She's only 8.5 months old. We watched her score an 80 yesterday in the novice, which is an exceptional achievement for an 8-month-old dog. She's already, having looked at her yesterday, Luke's already got an exceptional handle on her. As you can see there, she's very alert. She knows exactly where those sheep are coming from. She's waiting for the command. Another really good pedigree here through Nolan's Mick is the sire. Going back to Amos Zone once again. You got Billy Luff's Cotway Loose in the background there. And on the dam side, Murray Jackson's Polly back to Lewis's Bull. So really good, strong sheep pedigree there. Just looking at those dogs in the background, she would work cattle as well. As you can see, she's a really well started young bitch at just 8 months old. She's showing plenty of potential in both the yard and paddock. She handles well, she's got a great nature. She's got a solid stop, run, walk and call off. She's just been started on sides. Just looking back through the pedigree, Nolan's Mick, probably one of the better yard dogs getting around. Very, very strong, full noise dog. Works all day. We saw him trial here yesterday. Plenty of punch in that pedigree. As I said, at 8 months old, this is pretty exceptional, how well this young bitch is going, scoring an 80 in the novice yesterday. Plenty of force and bark there at the back. Luke's put all the sheep together there, so he's pretty confident she can get it done, and we did see that yesterday. She's got a very nice free back. You'll see here in a minute, she comes right up the front. Plenty of bark and force. So Luke's already had Pearl at work. She's been in the paddock, in the yards, on the truck. Pretty amazing young work bitch there at only 8.5 months old. I would say that's an excellent opportunity to secure a very well bred young bitch who's got every trait you could look for there in all-rounder. Well done, Platsy. That was Luke Platts with Pearl. She's auction lot number 13 in the catalogue. We'll now move on to Tommy Lewis again with Lewis's Fella. So Lewis is by Frank, who's also in today's sale. He's out of Oma, which is one of Tom's main bitches. Very successful trial, all-round cattle, sheep bitch. Oma's by Capri Red once again. Very successful sire. Straight away you can see that nice little breakout there, just that Capri Red coming through the line, the fast footwork and the quick breakout. Tommy says fella's got a lot of practical experience. For his age, he's only 12 months old. Tom's been doing jobs with him since he was 9 months old. He's got a nice big frame. He's going to be a nice big leggy fast dog. He's trainable with a great nature. He's got a stop, sit, recall and started sides already. You can see that immediate stop there straight away on command. He's strong enough to work dry cattle already. So there's a pretty good opportunity here today to secure some of Tom's dogs. He's recently changed jobs, so all these young sheep dogs he has, we saw the two earlier exceptional dogs he's got. Very good opportunity to get some exceptionally trained, well-bred dogs that already know how to do the job. He's moved on to a cattle property, so not very often you get to have a crack at a lineup of dogs. Someone selling right in their working prime. So Tommy's only just started fella in the yards, but you can see there that he's got the basics. He's pushing around his sides nicely. He's nice and calm. He's focused there on Tommy. Very happy to be in there. He's nice and keen. Got a nice presence. The sheep are moving off fella really nicely there. Just starting to learn how to back. Well done, Tom. Another great little young dog there, 12 months old, Lewis's fella. That's auction lot number 16. So we'll move on now to Baracking Maddie with Russell Bending. Russell had a win here yesterday. So another 12-month-old young bitch here. She's by Baracking Brock out of Wine Bar Penny, going back to Baru Tom there on the sideline. Wilshaw Tui, Eastman's Percy, Wine Bar Gabby. Currently working on Russell's team at just 12 months old. He's got a medium cast, good cover, holding an outside bark when required. He's been working her in the yards. She's starting to bark freely and backing. Russell says she's just building her confidence in the work environment. She knows her side. She's got a good sit and recall. He's recently just started on weaner cattle. She's capable of doing some jobs on her own and works well in Russell's team. So she puts those sheep away there very easily for a little 12-month-old. As you can see, she's just starting to back there. She's got a nice bit of cover in the back of the yard there, just very quick on her feet, stopping those sheep from getting to the back of the pen.
How are you?
Rightio, thanks Russell. That was Baracking Maddie. As you can see, another capable little 12-month-old there. She's just starting to bark back. Very nice and calm, a nice distance outside. She is auction lot number 18, Barracking Muddy. We move on now to Lane Pendergast. Auction lot number 19. Thanks, mate. So Lane's a very good young local handler here. He brings Wood Valley Sin. Sin's only 10 months old. Just straight away looking into the pedigree. He's got some very nice cattle lines there. He's going to be capable of both sheep and cattle. He's by Axel, a very, very tough cow and calf dog, working in Lane's main team. He goes back to Rocky, another tough cow and calf dog. He's out of Rumamiga Any, so you're back into the Capri Red again. Straight away you see that nice cast, kick out a nice distance. 10 months old, he's already got a nice handle on him. Really nice strong walk up there. He's not one bit afraid, only 10 months old. She's nice and focused, she wants to be there. Goes back to Brayside Maggie. You're going to have Capri Dealer in the background there, very successful sire. Capri Red, Sophie. Once again, a very, very capable little 10-month-old. Well done, Lane. So that was Wood Valley Sin. He's only 10 months old. He's auction lot number 19. So we'll just give Lane a quick rest there and we'll move on to Graham Thornbury with Sky, if he's about. Just give Lane time to grab his other little pup there. So Graham Thornbury and Sky is up now. Auction lot number 23.
Oh, did you get that thing I sent you? Do you want to fill the gaps? Or did you get time? I don't know any of those schools. You'll be able to just...
I can't read it.
Oh, like I don't...
Heading dog here, only 11 months old.
And then figure back to me, I'll put on a result page.
Skies by Rush out of Flare. Full New Zealand pedigree. Graham imported Sky from New Zealand and he started her on sheep and cattle. So once again, you can see for a young dog, she's very keen. She wants to be in there. She's fast and active. So she's just starting to settle down nicely there. You might have to give him a hand to catch it. Thanks, Graham. So that's auction lot number 23. Keen little 11-month-old New Zealand heading dog. Sky auction lot number 23. So we'll move on to Lane Pendergast again with Wood Valley Blue. So Blue's only 5 months old. Another really nice pedigree here with Lane. He's by Capri Pride, who's an AI progeny of the famous Capri Boss. We'll just wait a minute, we'll swap some sheep out. So yeah, Capri Pride. He's by Capri Boss. Out of Sophie there once again, very successful. Breed bitcher Chris Stapleton's there at Capri. She's bred a couple of Australian champions. One you can see there in the dam line, Capri Red. Once again, we've seen a fair bit of him here today in the background of these pedigrees. This young dog will work both sheep and cattle. He's bred that way, he's already started. Lane says he's an outstanding young pup showing some great attributes, and he's going to make a handy dog. We'll just get some fresh sheep there for Lane. It's pretty hot here today. It'd be 31 or 2 forecast, so the sheep just starting to get a bit heavy. Once again, straight away you can see Capri Red coming out in this pup. He's got that really quick footwork. Just remember he's only 5 months old, so he's still very fresh to his trade. He's very keen. So all the desires there in this little pup. He's very, very confident pup. You can see him just march straight up there. He wants to make something happen. He wants to make movement. That's what you look for in a young pup like this. You just see that breakout in the cover that comes through in these pedigrees. He's got that nice low head and tail and just walking straight into the sheep. So that's Wood Valley Blue. He's only 5 months old with Lane Prendergast there. Really nice young keen pup. He's only just started. So the desire and willingness to work is there. So we'll go on to Daniel Armitage. Auction lot number 24.
That's the same. Got me too.
So we have auction lot number 24, Lot. So she's by Cabra Glebe Ted out of Tulangi Frosty. Goes back to O'Brien's Ace, Cabra Glebe Steph. So you see those pretty famous cattle lines coming through there in the background. 11 months old. Lot is started on sheep. She's showing some style, heading ability and a good amount of walk up and strength. She'll develop into a nice asset in the paddock or the trial arena. So another vendor here who's had a change in careers and an opportunity to purchase some lines of dogs that otherwise would be kept. So it's a bit of a dispersal sale here today for Dan. So once again, another really young dog here, only 11 months old. You can see Dan's nicely started her. She's got a nice little kick out there and nice feel for the sheep already. She's holding a distance. And she wants to get around there. She wants to get around and try and bring him back to Dan. Nice calm little bitch. She's not looking to upset the stock or anything. She's just cruising around nice and steady there. Nice little stop and sit. I'd say she'll make a really nice little paddock dog for someone looking to buy that type here today. Showing good focus there and a nice bit of eye. So as you can see, another really nice little started 11-month-old bitch there with Dan Armitage, lot number 24. Well done, Dan. A nice little started bitch there. Nice breakout. Really nice distance. We'll move on to Darren Tabone and Cooper. Lot number 25. Just do it after this one tomorrow. Do it the next one. So we're moving into younger dogs here once again, lightly started dogs as we move through the catalogue. Darren Tabone here with Cooper. He is by Cook's Snoop. Goes back to Prince's Timmy, Cook's Lil. On the dam side we've got Dunbible Creek Tessa, Gold Western Glen. Back into Morgan's line there, pretty famous line of collies there with Morgan Zig. Cooper's a 9-month-old with a solid pedigree, good-natured young dog. Late starter but now showing plenty of interest and just started in the round yard. He's got basic commands. Needs somewhere to go with more work. So as we start to move into the younger dogs, you can see they're new to their trade. You're just looking for the keenness and the willingness to be in the yard and focused on the sheep. So Cooper's just starting to settle down there now. He's just saw a little balance up there, back to Darren. So yeah, another keen young dog there. He wants to be in there. He's trying to create movement. Thanks, Darren. That was lot 25, Cooper. So I'll go back with Dan Armitage again. Lot number 26. 11 months old, we've got Donk. He's by Cabra-Glede Ted, out of Tulengi Frosty. Goes back to O'Brien's Ace once again. Cabra-Glebe Steph. On the dam side, Carlisle Sonny Bill and Cook's Ned. He's an 11-month-old dog pup. He's been started lightly on sheep, going nicely. Biggest pup of the litter. And once again, Dan's had a change of career, so he's dispersing his dogs here today and his lines. So all these young dogs are well bred. So once again, you start to see the consistency in Dan's line here. Nice, calm young pup. It's just getting around nicely. It's got a nice distance there. It's not trying to upset the stock. Responding to Dan's movements there, just balancing up the sheep back to him. Looks to be a really nice, calm, really trainable young dog there. Yep, so all these dogs of Dan's have got the ability to be registered as well. So if you are a successful purchaser today of one of Dan's dogs, and you wish for them to be registered, just come and see one of the B&L team or make arrangements with Dan. So once again, anyone out there looking for a really nice, calm, easy to handle pup, this dog's got his whole life in front of him. He's going to be very easy to train. It's just a nice, calm, smart pup with plenty of distance and balance. Well done, Dan. That's a really nice young pup there. That's auction lot number 26, Donk. So we'll move on to lot number 27 here today with Darren Tabone again with Blackie. So we've got a litter mate here of lot 25. Blackie's a 9-month-old dog. He's got a solid pedigree. He's just started in the round yard. So we'll just get some fresh sheep down. Blackie's by Cook Snoop, Dunbible Creek Tessa, out of Dunbible Creek Tessa. Goes back to Gold Western Glen. And Morgan Zig on the dam side, back to Prince's Timmy and Cook's Lil on the sire side. So it's a litter mate of lot 25. Darren's had him on sheep, cattle, goats, and got him started here in the yard as well with sheep. A nice little breakout there. Blackie just brought that stray sheep back to the mob, and he's just starting to settle down a bit now, finding his distance. A little bit of a balance up there back to Darren. He's just finding his spot now. So he's already got a little cast on him there, and he's getting right around to the other shoulder of the sheep, and creating that movement back towards Darren. So at 9 months old, he's just starting to tick those boxes that you look for in a young dog like this. So that's lot number 27. Blackie with Darren Tabone. So next up we've got Brimfield Bear with Lane Pendergast again.
What is it? One?
What's that? So back with Lane Pendergast again and Brimfield Bear. He's 5 months old. You look straight into his pedigree there. It's some very, very hard cattle dogs. You got Yaram Yogi of Murray Wilkinson's there going back to Zach. Probably one of the leading sires in Australia of the collie cattle dogs. I've seen Yaram Yogi work. Very, very strong, successful dogs coming out of Murray Wilkinson's camp up there. So only 5 months old here, Brimfield Bear. He's out of Brimfield Rose. He's by a New Zealand dog, Joe, and goes back to Staben Diamond on the bitch side. So as you can see there, he's going to be a big, strong dog. He's very well bred. He's happy to be in there. He's creating movement and certainly not one bit afraid of those big wethers. You just see the bit of footwork there with that one wether. He's trying to block him up in the corner, just showing a little bit of cover. That's lot number 28. Brimfield Bear with Lane Pendergast. So we'll move on to Zach Eade again with Rocky. So Zach and Grace are good supporters of the sale every year. They're very successful in their trialling. Rocky's 7 months old and you can look straight into his pedigree there. He goes back to Snoopy of Zach's. Really strong cattle lines. He's a well-started pup. He's easy to have around. He's already following the horse and the bike. He jumps in the cage. He's got an easy recall. Both his parents are strong, excellent all-round dogs. They're both cattle trial winners. As you can see there, you just see that walk up straight away, the strength coming out there in his breeding. He's nice and calm, but he's got that direct walk up. He finds the point and goes straight in. So it's exactly what you're looking for. If you're looking for a stronger cattle type dog, he's ticked that box straight away. He's got a nice little bit of distance there and walk in, so he's and just showing good cover there as well also. So he's going to be a quite capable all-round dog. Be the kind of dog you'd be quite confident to buy and take on to work cattle, sheep. You see that quick regather there, and he had no intention of singling out that wether. He wanted to bring him back to the mob. So another nice young dog there in Rocky with Zach Eade, auction lot number 29. So you can see there, Zach's just started him on his sides there. He's just starting that left and right movement. But another really nice young dog there. If you're looking for an all-rounder, bred for both cattle and sheep. He's nice and calm. He's only 7 months old. He's going to be really easy to go on with and train. So we'll move on again to Lane Prendergast with Bath Creek Kimmy if he's about. Or if Brent's about, we'll go on to you. So we've got Brent once again with Gunner Torvey this time. And I have no information on Gunner Torvey. So we're going to wing it. Maybe I'll do Gunner Torvey at 20. Here she is, Gunner Torvey. She's lot number 20 in the auction. 12 months old. 12-month-old bitch. She's a softer type. She's very sensitive to her handle of pressure. She has a nice distance off her stock. She's got a good call off and stop. She's just starting to back in the race, and she's just started working on cattle in a team. She has started to bite the heel on cattle, so hard to say. So boys, just a quick note, lot number 21, Mac, has been withdrawn from the sale. So lot number 21, Mac, is withdrawn from the sale. We do have a litter mate in the sale there with Lane Prendergast in Wood Valley Sin though, so anyone looking at Mac, you can just turn back a page to Wood Valley Sin, bred exactly the same litter mate. So we go back to Toby here, you can just see she's starting to back. Another nice confident pup, she's wagging her tail, she's really happy to be in there, she wants to be in there. So at only 12 months old, you're just looking for that keenness that she's got and willingness to work and thanks, Brent. Another nice little bitch there, Gunner Tovey, lot number 20. So that completes the. Oh no, Lane Prendergast is back with Bath Creek Kimmy, lot number 30. This will be the final dog for the demonstrations. So only 5 months old here, little collie bitch. She's a nice natured pup. She's bred to suit sheep, cattle and goats. You can look straight into the pedigree there, back to Yarram dogs, Brimfield Rose. Really nice lineup of young dogs here today. They're all very keen and willing to be in there. They're not afraid. I haven't seen a timid dog in the lineup yet. So it's really good to see these young, well-bred dogs that just want to go straight to work. As you can see there, she's got really nice movement, both left and right. Really keen to be in there. She's well done, Lane. So another nice little well-bred bitch there. So that completes the demonstrations for the catalogue here today. So there's a bit of time before the auction. If you want to go and see one of the vendors, ask a few more questions about the dogs. They're all going to be around the selling area here. So go and introduce yourself. Find out a bit more about the particular lot you're interested in. What time's it start? 1. So you've got, there's an hour and a half to do that. Approach the vendor, find a bit more about your interested lot. Have a bit of lunch. The sale will commence at 1 o'clock. So
Just say to all the vendors to meet us at the rostrum at 12:30.
So if all vendors here today could meet Tom and Josh at the rostrum at 12:30, are they tying them up in there again?
Yeah, fine.
And if all vendors can just tie their dogs up in the first lane of the cattle yards here under the shed, and that just gives prospective buyers a chance to go and meet the dog, give them a pat,
And a yak.
assess the personality and whatnot. So if everyone can just go and tie their dog up in the allocated spot in the first line of the cattle shed, everyone can go in there to look at the auction lineup, have a talk to the vendors, and we'll see you back here at 1 o'clock.